example of technology is cell phone, laptops, and other devices. So, can you read, Algie?
Tanan. In delivering the curriculum, the role of technology is very important. Right at the planning of any instruction, aside from formulating the objectives and among other considerations, there is a need to identify what instructional media are to be utilized in the implementation.
So as I said earlier, so technology is very important nowadays, right? So also technology is important in our education. So there are in formulating objectives in classroom, lesson plan in classroom. So we have two, the instructional and the technology. So instructional media. It refers as a media, technology, or learning. It encompasses all the materials and physical means an instructor might use to implement instruction and facilitate student achievement of instructional. So instructional material is also known nga kanang ginagamit nila nato sa pag-deliver nato sa lesson nato if using technology ba or instructional materials. So there are two types of instructional media, the projected media and the non-projected media. So please read what is projected media.
Projected media. These are media formats that is projected or which features are enlarged and displayed on the wall or screen, which are accessible for all use at all grade levels and for instruction in all curriculum areas.
So projected media is use nato like si Ma'am Irish na new project na projected media or ano lang siya was sa screen. Like dapat po una-una nato nga ato siya mas nga dapat mukha siya sa all level nga grades. So here are some examples of projected media. Example of it is overhead transparency, a copy projection, slides, film strips, films, video, PCD, DVD, computer, and multimedia. So, ang kanilang projected media is use of technology bitaw siya. Please read
Non-projected media. It refers to the materials or visuals that doesn't require or doesn't need to use or equipment or projection materials.
So non-projected media kay wala siya nag-use of visual aids. So here are some example of non-projected media. So real objects, models, field scripts, printed materials, visual and audio materials. So there are factors in technology selection that affect there are factors that affect the technology selection. Please read what is the number one.
Practicality. Is the equipment, hardware, or already prepared lesson material or software available? If not, what would be the cost in acquiring the equipment or producing the lesson in audio or visual form?
So first, di ba, una-una ka dyan na kung sa atong i-deliver na lesson plan, like kaya ba itong sa itong gano'y kinang tapid. So first, mag-una-una dyan mag-projected or non-projected media kung dito. If available ba ta ng non-projected, so dito ta kay mas reusable, di ba o siya, because ang projected media mapod kay reusable ko siya, pero mas attractive dyan ang non-projected media. So next,
Activity or sociability. Does the present media fit the set instructional event, resulting in either interpretation, motivation, psychomotor, or display?
so there are siya nga part is na fit ba dito yung hindi mo nga instructional material if makuha ba niya katong three types of objective which is cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So, next.
Appropriateness in relation to the learner. Is the medium suitable for the learner's ability to comprehend? Will the medium be a source of plain amusement or entertainment and not learning?
So, there are nga yes, may bala ninyo, if inyo ang gibuhat ng material is ma-entertain na ba dyan ang mga bata or nag-boardingan sila ato nga strategy or something, So, the role of technology in curriculum delivery. Upgrading the quality of teaching and learning in school. So, i-upgrade ito niya kaya diba? Sa una, wala siya ng technology, so wala siya nag-upgrade. So, karon marang nag-upgrade, ito kay using technology kay marang ding po atong tigaan skill o yung gaan po siya din. Atong thinking skill is marang ding higher po kay na-enhance siya kay if dili ta kasabot yung gamit at technology para mag-search ato nga So, next, please.
Increasing the capability of the teacher to effectively calculate learning and for students gaining mastery of lessons and process.
So, during the part is, capable na ba ang teacher nga i-teach to siya nga lesson using those projected or not projected video nga maka-gain of learning ang mga student niya. So, next,
Broadening the delivery of education outside school through non-traditional approaches to formal and informal learning, such as open universities and lifelong learning to adult learners.
So, di ba, natin gisugdan na online classroom which is the open university. Yes. Isa to siya? Model. Oh, yes. So, example ko na siya nga, i-group din ako siya nga. Pwede na siya online ang teaching, pwede siya online na ang learning.
Revolutionizing the use of technology
To host educational paradigm shifts that give importance to student-centered and holistic learning.
So, the role of technology in the curriculum is student-centered. Yun siya, hindi na siya teacher-centered. So, student-centered, yun siya nga dapat mo participate yun ng mga student na kailangan makagain yung silang learning. So, there are feedback. Please read about
TPAC framework focuses on technological knowledge or PK, pedagogical knowledge or PK, and content knowledge or CK. Offers a reductive approach to many of the dilemmas that teachers face in implementing educational technology in their classroom.
So for the content knowledge, it's about what shall I teach. So sa teacher ni siya naka-centered niya. Dapat una-unaon sa maestro nga unsa yung itudlo niya o what is the main idea niya para ma-deliver to siya nga topic. So the pedagogical knowledge is about how shall I teach the content. So dire masunod is paunsa niya i-deliver or unsa yung mga strategies, ways niya mag-deliver niya ayo ang kanang iyang lesson. So the last is what technology will I use in how to teach the content. So sa technological knowledge is dira na siya magpili if projected or not projected ba yung gamiton nga material para ma-learn yung ayos sa mga student. So there are criteria on assessing a visual material or presentation. First, lettering style or font. Dapat consistent or harmony ang lettering. So number 2 is
Number of lettering side.
so no more than 2 in a static display. So kanang dili ka daw siya wala ka tayo duha ka static like kanang short or bulletin nga sa isa ka inani mo dapat sa frame. So next, use of capital. So short titles or headline should be no more than 6 words. So dapat incorporate dyan ang kuha na to o kanang next,
Lettering colors.
kanang dapat atong lettering color is easy to read and easy to see. So next,
Lettering size.
So atong lettering side is kinang makarag siya sa likod. So next,
Spacing between letters.
and dapat atong spacing sa letter is even and equal space. Next,
Spacing between lines.
there are some not too close but not too blurred. Next,
Number of lines.
okay, number of lines is no more than 8 lines of text in each transparency line. 9.
Appeal.
Appeal. So, attach ba? Dili na tayo. Kailangan abot na siya sa mga dimensional. So, last is the use of directional devices. Yes. Itong mga bulletin color size. So, we have a clarification. So, that's all. Thank you.